Hello guys, Dr. Carlo Ollet here, Medical Director at Cartersville Medical Center. October 1st will mark day 1 of the 4th quarter of patient perception scores. That means that we can no longer impact the quarter 3 scores, but we can, with deliberate changes and efforts, we can have a great last quarter for the year. We have seen a steady improvement in our scores. We went from 148 out of 165 facilities in our comparison group to the 80s in total patient experience ranking. So I am very, very pleased with this improvement. I'm a glass is half full kind of guy. Well, we were almost empty last year, we're half full, but not enough. It is great, I get you, but we can do better. This quarter, starting today, October 1st, is our opportunity to finish the year strong, like a basketball game. It is the 4th quarter, or like a football game if they have quarters. I'm not actually sure. But it's our opportunity to get us to a higher goal. What's my personal goal? To get us in the top 3rd. So if we have 165 facilities for a total group of our comparison group, let's be 55th or better by December 31st, 2015. So I know what you're going to ask. So what more do we need to do to make this happen? I mean, we're trying all this different stuff. Well, number 1, and most important, let's go back to the basics, things we know that work. I'm going to emphasize the tactics that we have already discussed and should really be second nature to you by now. Number 1, you must use the whiteboard every single time. Your name, test orders, pain scale, plan of care. Utilize this board as a tool, as an interactive communication board. I strongly believe in this process. I've explained this before, so just do it. Number 2, aid it. You must acknowledge, introduce, duration, expectation of the time or wait, and thank the patient for their visit. Number 3, discharge discussion with the patient. This is most important. Sit down. Don't come in and out and rush out. Sit down. Print appropriate lab work or x-rays to take at the bedside and go over them with the patient. And finish your interaction by asking the patient if they have any other questions before you walk out. Even if you seem rushed to that point, if you ask that last question, is there anything else I can do for you? Is there any other questions? It will seem like you truly cared and that you took the time. So, now that we're all consistently and deliberately using these steps that I just described with every patient, what is going to give us that edge? What else can we do to get there? Well, let's look at the data. Our 2 lowest scoring metrics for medical provider specific scores are the following: concern for comfort and reinformative about treatment. So let's come up with a focused approach to improve these 2 patient perception metrics. Let's do the basic things we talked about before and only focus on these 2 things: concern for comfort and reinformative about treatment. I believe that by coaching the patient throughout the visit, we'll bring about the desired results without having to do any extra work. Don't misinterpret what I just said. To think that you have to do nothing at all is not true, but rather it is work, but you're already doing it and not getting credit for it on the eyes of the patient and the family. I believe that if we make a deliberate attempt at using words such as comfort as much as possible during the patient-provider interaction, and instead of coming back to the room and say, hey, I'm here to give you an update on your care, or you're ready for discharge now, your blower's back, you need to use the words, I'm here to reinform you about your care. If we do this, our scores will soar in these PressGaney scores, especially since these are our lower scoring metrics. So, how many times do you have to use the word comfort or reinform you about treatment so the patient actually hears it or gets it? Well, the answer is 7 times. In an article published at the New York Times, it was said most people need to hear something 7 times before they acknowledge that you actually said it. Just think about that. An advertisement knows this, other people knows this, so we just have to say the word comfort, reinformative, as many times as we can for them to actually hear it. I'm going to be making a video showing you a comparison between a regular doctor who walks in and walks out and another doctor who does these things, aided, using the board, introducing themselves, using the word comfort, reinform about treatment. And you'll see that the difference in time spent with that patient is not really there. Number two, that taking that the care of the patient was the same, pain medicine was given, diagnosis was correct, how much better do you think that patient or family will score you on the provider-specific metrics related to PressGaney scores? How much better do you think? Obviously, this is a rhetoric question. Clearly, the patient is going to score the second provider much better than the first provider in the video that I'm going to make. Did it cost us more work to do it, like I played it on a video clip? Not really. But we did have to do deliberate actions and steps and verbatims that we are not used to doing, and at initial they're going to feel weird about doing them. But it is for the better. I think I have so far in this video made a solid argument about the expected behaviors and changes that I expect from all the providers, doctors and advanced practice providers too, in order to achieve this goal on being on the top third of total patient ranking by the end of this year. So there's only one final thing I can say. Are you with me or are you against me? There is no middle ground. Either you believe in this approach and you will personally have the resolve to exhibit and practice these characteristics and things, or you don't, and you will actually be working against the efforts that all the other providers will be doing to get us to this goal. So I trust that you will take this to heart and start using these tactics and techniques today.